Another... Wow, that stinks. Another Skred game. Wait, I can make this bigger, right? And shift. No, there's a way to do this. There's a way to make this font bigger. Anyway, this is fine. This is a good hand. So, my list after the GP win reflects the list that was in the GP. Alright. He's going to take Blood Moon. Almost guaranteed. It's almost the worst card for Jund. Come on, name it. Yeah. Although, I mean, most of this deck is pretty bad for Jund. When they don't have the most aggressive hand they could possibly have, ever. Because usually Jund is a grindy deck. It usually doesn't turn to Goyf off a turn 1 Inquisition that puts your Relic in the yard, and then they have a land in the yard, and then they have a 5/6 Goyf on turn 3. Usually doesn't happen. However, on occasion it does. But for the most part, it's a slow, grindy deck. Now, we didn't get any removal in this opening hand, which pretty much blows. But, if we're lucky, the general strength of our creatures against things of Jundian nature... Oh, it's not Jund, it's Abzan. Okay, so the general strength of our creatures against things of Abzanian nature. I'm making up words, it's fun. Making up words off made up words is good. Pia is a little worse against Abzan than it is against Jund, because they actually have flyers. This is going to be a Lingering Souls, most likely. There you go. As mentioned earlier, they have flyers. So, okay. Obviously, I don't have counter magic. Although, I've heard of red-blue Skred. A friend of mine on Tapped Out plays such a list. And he claims it's really good, because the... can't remember if he said Remand is good in it, or what, but... I know they fly. They're spirit tokens. There's only one spirit token that doesn't fly. And it's really useless and stupid. Go ahead. So Abzan tends to be a little bit more aggressive than Jund, just because they do have flyers, 1. 2, they have cards that allow them to be more aggressive, like Gavany Township, Lingering Spirit, Lingering Souls? Sorry. Getting a little lost. It's been a fair amount of time since I played Magic. You guys know this. At least, like, competitively. But anyway, they tend to be more aggressive than Jund, just by nature. Sea Drinos, stuff like that. The good old things. I could... This is interesting. I could Chandra plus Skred. Koth plus Skred, though. Which is probably better. Could also just P and Quran, and then do one of those next turn. I think that makes more sense. We have all of our planeswalkers. Yay! Now, if we get a land next turn, we pretty much win. Because there's only one thing in his deck that deals with Stormbreath Dragon. That's probably Maelstrom Pulse, if he even runs it in the main board. A lot of decks have cut it. Now, he could run, like, To the Slaughter, which I've seen randomly. Collective Brutality does what? Okay, give it. That's fine. Alright. So, Skred is your only option. I'm going to block 2 of these. Because that means that one of my planeswalkers can pretty much resolve, and no matter what, have a fair amount of counters on it in comparison to what it would have. Many of them would just die to 4 spirit tokens. And I want to give them the chance to actually be able to kill any of them. So, Roast. Thanks, Roast. You're good. Yeah, not so much. I think Koth is the best one to play. Amount of counters to start. I'm also heavily leading the damage race now. Of course, you know. So I guess next turn we just tap 5 or 4 mana. Like if we don't get enough, we can just tap 4 mana plus Koth. Don't swing. Play Stormbreath Dragon. Seems good. Oh, he can still kill Koth. Never mind. This pretty much sucks. Yeah, I forgot about Shambling Vent. I was not paying attention. Forgot that was a card. My bad. I don't think you can make planeswalkers lose life. So I'll take my 2. Misplay on his part, but he can still kill it. I mean, yeah. Yep, got it. Yeah. Tapped. Man, this is pathetic. All I need is one thing. Alright, so we'll Chandra. Go to 5. Bolt Spirit Token. And the next turn we could plus Chandra play Stormbreath, which is really great. Have 1 mana left over. I kind of like her add 2 to your mana pool ability is really powerful. That's actually the one I've used the most. One of the lines of play I've had recently was I was playing against Death and Taxes, and I played Koth. I had 5 lands out, and Sarkhan was already on the battlefield, so I played Koth. Added 5 to my mana pool. What is this doing? Okay, that's fine. Played Koth, added 5 to my mana pool. Played New Chandra, added 2 to my mana pool, and then so I had 3 in my mana pool and 1 land untapped. So I then cast P and Kron. So I had 3 walkers out, and all of them were protected, which was awesome. It was pretty sweet. Good times with all the ramp. So, yeah, we're gonna add a counter, 2 to my mana pool. 2, 3, 4, 5. Stormbreath Dragon. Actually, we'll do it this way. Start combat, attack Liliana. End turn. And then we can bolt the Shambling Vent. Thought that might happen, so instead I'll just bolt the token. This allows my Chandra to live. I'm not terribly worried about Chandra not surviving, though, because does it really matter? I don't know if it does. It's a good question. I guess we can plus her now. Okay, yeah, I'll play that. Yeah, I'll continue attacking. We win the race, so like it's fine to block with the Thopter token and just keep swinging. Generally speaking, green-black matchups are pretty decent for us. They tend to go okay. Sort of WAP. Pithing Needle might be good. I'm not really a fan of Kozilek's Return, but Pithing Needle is good. I think those 4 are fine. Now, what do I take out? Probably a Mind Stone, maybe 2 Mind Stones. Sarkon's not all that good. He's probably not running that many things that are really good against, or that Pyrite's really good against, except for maybe Grimflayer, and it's only good against it in the early stages of the game. But obviously, I'm not cutting any of my other walkers. They're all just so powerful. Guess I could cut a relic. It's not really ideal. But I'll cut one. Should still have enough to deal with Goyfs and such. It looked like he might be doing some sort of weird reanimation type thing. It is possible, because he was running the Lily Last Hope. I know she's really just a good card, genuinely a good card, but I don't know that there's a real reason to just like pitch your stuff to the graveyard without without having anything to play when you don't have like cards in your hand. This hand's pretty bad. No lands. This is fine. As long as we can play Mind Stone, we're good. Okay, so we got turn 3 Koth. I'm perfectly cool with. That's not cool. See what he takes, because we actually have a pretty cool hand. He's going to take Koth. I mean, how can you not? Buy Koth. Skred is less threatening than Koth. I would pitch Koth. I would say buy to Koth. Just a really strong card, and like, I'm representing turn 3. Like, he doesn't know that I have a land on top, but that's weird, because the fact that I can play Koth on turn 3 is just super potent. Now, granted, he could like have another Thoughtseize, or like a, you know, maybe he's got Maelstrom Pulse in hand, so he's just gonna take the 4 from Koth and then blow it up. Or maybe just like thinks, you know, if I just play a creature, or if I just take the Mind Stone. If he takes Mind Stone, then I can't Koth very well, but if he takes Skred, which is probably more likely to do. Yep. Oh, also I got the super old ones of these, the Mind Stones, when I picked them up. So I'm pretty stoked about that. This is interesting because Spellskite's really good in this matchup, but I prefer the Mind Stone. Just because I'd prefer to, like, get to play Koth next turn. If I get to play Koth next turn, I think I have a really good chance at winning this game. Because it's super aggressive. Like, if I ult Koth, I just win. There's no way to win against an ulted Koth. I've never seen it done. In person. Okay, I mean, that's cool. maybe I'll get a relic. Only a 4/5. It's not huge, but it's not dandy. It's not like that's what I was hoping to play against. There we go. Relic. Go ahead and play Skite. And then we'll just exile the Graves. Blood Moon, also good. I could play Blood Moon next turn, and that could actually really throw him off, because then he's only got red. I think I'll do that. If he doesn't force me to discard something, I will just play Blood Moon next turn, because that really will put him at a disadvantage. And then Koth is pretty much free to just win the game if I resolve the Blood Moon. I think that makes more sense. Relic off the top was really dandy. That was very lucky. He's only fetched once, right? Yeah. But he started. Dang it! Not what I was hoping for. Sucks. Now it's big enough to actually attack, but I have the Skite to block it, so that's at least good. Gonna path it. Dismember it. It's like not a legal target. Alright. It's already a 4/5 again? Jesus. This sucks. Actually, it's a creature, so it's a 5/6, isn't it? 3, 4, 5. That sucks. It's bigger than it was before. Dumb. Come on, top deck Relic again. Dang it. Just gonna draw, I think. He said double Inquisition Thoughtseize in the first 12 cards of his library, so that pretty much puts us at a major disadvantage. Me not getting Blood Moon out the turn that I drew it really sucked too. Yeah, I just don't know what we do against this. This is where it's very hard to beat the green-black decks, is where they get like really, really lucky with something and then you're stuck, unable to do anything. You already used the Dismember on Spellskite. But, I mean, I pretty much have to pro white. I mean, I'm dead next turn no matter what, pretty much, so... Now I'm even more dead. Yeah, that was just unfortunate. I mean, like, he just got, like, really good draws. There was nothing there that was... Anger of the Gods could be replaced with Kozilek's returns, that I can do it on his turn, maybe. That's fine. Not anything special, though. Struggling to find it. Yeah, I mean, that was just poor luck. He just had a really good start, and then the Relic was, you know, my lifesaver, and he said, nope, I'm just gonna not let you do that, so... Didn't really have much control over winning that one. Although this is why I originally had Dismember my sideboard, was for matchups like this. Like, I pretty much just gave up on the Tron matchup. Like, Goblin Rabblemaster was my only way to win that. So, like, I might take the Avalanche Riders and Molten Rain back out, because they're so much better in matches like this. If I had just killed the Goyf before it got huge, I would have won that game. very easily too, because Storm Breath, if it was going to sit there and eat, you know, not be able to be pathed, I would have easily won that game. So I might go back to do 2 Dismembers just because Tron is basically unwinnable. He saw my Koth, but I don't really care. But Tron truly is an unwinnable matchup, so there's no purpose in trying to beat it. Whereas Jund and Abzan are very winnable matchups, so you want to make them as winnable as possible. It's going to be Roast, based on what he chose last time. I don't think that he's going to go after Koth. He might go Mind Stone just so he can get an artifact in the yard, but most likely just go after Roast, because it's something that can actually kill things. Yeah. That's what I thought. A Bolt. Not bad. So hopefully there's no Abrupt Decay for this Mind Stone. Really throw off my groove. Also, Thought Seize would really suck. Take the Koth, and then I'm like, yikes, my life is terrible. I can't actually sack the Relic though. So like, if he tries to Abrupt Decay the Relic, I can just exile everything and draw a card with the Mind Stone. But I don't think he'll Abrupt Decay the Mind Stone. If he's gonna Abrupt Decay anything, it'll probably be the Relic. So he's going to 19. Is he going to shock? I think it's probably not wise to shock, because he knows that at any point in time I can just draw Blood Moon, and then he's really screwed. So it's better to do it this way. Scoos. Alright. Go ahead and Relic him. Wish that I had the mana to... Well, I do. I can play Koth. Untap. Bolt. This allows his Goyf to be like decently sized, but I mean, if he plays a Goyf, I just exile Relic, and then play Pyrite Spellbomb to kill it, then use Koth to attack, so it's I mean, not really a big deal. And then by the time he gets to do anything, we ult Koth. So turn 3 Koth can be amazing to an empty board, and you're seeing how good that is right now. Yep, Goyf, I'll sack the Relic, hopefully draw something to kill it. If not, I mean, I'm not particularly worried about it. I did. So now my life is really easy. Just kill the Goyf. So I'm actually like super okay with him forcing discard here, so I want to keep the land in hand, so that if he does discard, I'm just discarding a land. And it's not that big of a deal. Depending on what he plays, I might just... If he doesn't play anything, he doesn't play anything, so I'm just going to keep plussing Koth at this point. Just plus Koth this turn. And then next turn I'll ult so that I can use the ult while also swinging, which is obviously much better. It's a much faster clock. Just gonna go ahead and sack the Mind Stone now. Alright. Yeah, I've never seen anyone beat a Koth ult, so... Yep. Alright, that's fine. You still got so much work to do to even try to come back. I mean, like, a Siege Rhino, I just ping it with my lance. This is, and that's why this is absolutely impossible to beat. Like, alright. Okay. How big is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. So I can't actually, cannot. Yeah, end of turn, we'll just do 5 to you. Yeah. Kill the Goy. Alright, so we win in 3 against Abzan. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.